Hello and welcome to English speaking practice. In this video, we're going to look at some common Latin words and phrases that are used in English. I'm going to put all of the words on screen so that you can read those with me rather than simply watching me. If you can, read the words out loud, as it will give you a good opportunity to practice your pronunciation as well as learning new vocabulary. So make yourselves comfortable. Feel free to pause the video if you need to and watch the video as many times as you like for extra practice. Okay, let's begin.
Latin is an old historical language that was mostly used by the Roman Empire. It was written more than it was spoken, and that is still true for the Latin words and phrases used in English today. They are still spoken far less than they are written, but they are all spoken occasionally. A large amount of English words that we use now have Latin origins. Latin is still used for writings about law and science, and those funny-looking scientific names for plants and animals that we see in biology books are Latin. There are many hundreds of Latin words and phrases that are used in English, but we'll have a look at some common ones here. Remember that many of the original Latin pronunciations and meanings have changed over the centuries. In this video, I wish to cover the popular meanings and pronunciation that people use in English today. Number 1. Etc. This phrase means and the rest or and other things. It's used at the end of a sentence and is written in short form as etc, full stop or period. It's pronounced etc, etc, but some people incorrectly pronounce it with an X sound and they drop the last E, making it etc. But it should be pronounced with a T sound and all three E sounds, etc. Some examples. What did you pack in your suitcase? Oh, just the usual, you know, jeans, t-shirts, socks, underwear, etc. That soup looks delicious. What's in it? It's made from chicken, onion, carrots, beans, salt, pepper, etc. Number 2. Vice versa. This phrase means and the other way around. It's used to show that two things are interchangeable. It's pronounced vice versa, vice versa. Some examples. Every morning at 10 a.m. a train will run between London and Birmingham and vice versa. This means that a train will also run between Birmingham and London at 10 a.m. every morning. Janet really likes David and vice versa. Janet really likes David and David really likes Janet. Number 3. Per capita. This phrase means by head or for each person. It is most often used when information about a country is written or presented and is used instead of per person. It's pronounced per capita, per capita. Some examples. We can calculate the wealth of a country on a per capita basis, where we divide the total wealth of the country by the size of the population. We should not judge a country by how many doctors it has, but by how many doctors it has per capita of the population. Number 4. Mea culpa. This phrase means my own fault. It's used as an apology or admission of guilt. It's pronounced with the ME the same as may, so it's mea culpa, mea culpa. Some examples. Why did the meeting start late? Mea culpa. I got the time wrong on the email I sent out. Has the project become delayed? It has. It's a big mea culpa from me. I should have planned more carefully. Number 5. Per se. This phrase means by itself. It's used where you might otherwise say by itself or as it is. It's pronounced with the se as if it were the word say. So it's per se, per se. Some examples. I think that it's quite a good book, per se, but I don't agree with the conclusions. The display is looking good, per se, but more work is needed on the room that it's in. Number 6. Verbatim. This word means with exactly the same words. It's used when recalling or writing something that was read or heard with exactly the same words as were seen or spoken. Verbatim can be used instead of the phrase word for word. It's pronounced with the BA as a bay sound and the I as a U sound. Verbatim, verbatim. Some examples. I just heard a great joke. I want to get it right, so I will try to quote it verbatim. I cannot remember all the words spoken, so my account of what was said is not verbatim, but it's close. Number 7. Bona fide. This phrase means in good faith. But in English, its meaning has altered a little to mean genuine or real. There are several popular pronunciations, with the most common being bona fide, bona fide. Some examples. Only bona fide experts in this field can attend the event. This antique watch is the bona fide item. It's a rare collector's piece. Number 8. Ad hoc. This phrase means to this. The meaning in English has changed and is used to describe something that is done as and when necessary. It is often used together with the word basis to form the popular phrase ad hoc basis. The pronunciation is quite easy, but the C is hard, so it's pronounced ad hoc, ad hoc. Some examples. We'll deal with the customer requirements on an ad hoc basis as they come in. The work will continue daily as required. It will be totally ad hoc. Number 9. Versus. This word means against. It's used in place of the word against and is commonly seen in sports where two people or teams compete against each other. It's pronounced with the U as if it were an I, so it's versus, versus. It is often abbreviated, shortened, to V with an S or just V. Some examples. What teams are playing tonight? It's Manchester United versus Chelsea. Sometimes I feel as if it's me versus the rest of the world. Number 10. Carpe diem. This phrase means seize the day. It's popular with motivational speakers and can be seen on posters and pictures. It's pronounced with the PE as a pay sound, so it's carpe diem. Carpe diem. Some examples. Don't be lazy in bed in the morning, folks. Carpe diem. She's going to succeed for sure. She has a great carpe diem attitude. I do hope you have enjoyed this video and found it useful. Whatever stage your English is at, from beginner to advanced, I aim to provide something for everyone, and I upload new videos for you every week. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Bye bye.